we're not even close. Why
Yeah,
you
you can't,
me? Like, you don't know me like that.
maybe as friends, then we need to support.
Yeah.
There is no competition. We understand each other.
This is what I wanted.
Mara,
Philip to
I
know.
got
Yeah.
zero numbers
Yeah.
because of this one.
You are so excited. For me, it was just excitement.
Problem that we have in the queer community. There's a lot of competition.
And have this person as a best man for my marriage, a person that does not support my marriage.
Literally trust each other with anything and everything.
Yeah.
You know.
Because it's never easy to trust people.
No. Looking at me like this. And
Like, who's this one now?
You know?
Who do they think they are?
Yeah, who's this now?
Thank you for watching our video. This show is sponsored by DreamStream. DreamStream is a unique platform where creators can monetize their video content. All creators rely on support from people like you. Join us on the DreamStream platform to support your favorite creator and view the episode without any adverts. Follow the link in the description for a how-to guide. DreamStream, a place where you can create yourself.
A very warm welcome to another episode of The Real Queer Talk with myself, Tsheola, the inimitable one, Motaung. And once again, thank you for always joining us. It's such a pleasure knowing that there are people like yourself who take time to actually tune in and check out what is it that we have for you on every episode as we release it every week. So today, I want us to take a turn. It is a bit personal to me, but I think you will be able also to get something out of it. So, in general, humans have an inherent need to build relationships. And when these relationships are healthy, it can lead to better mental health and emotional well-being. A positive relationship can be shared between any two or more people that support, love, encourage, and actually are there for each other. So today, I want us to explore friendships, looking at what forms and sustains them. And to do that, I am joined by my two most favorite people in my life, actually, in the whole world, but in my life as well, that have my back all the time, that understand me in a way that surprises me sometimes. I literally count them as I count my blessings every day. And on my left, just here next to me, it is, we call each other Chu. I don't know what it means, but it's that special, right? It is Tshediso Tsheola Brown, a child of God, a minister of the word, a queer activist, a chairperson of Tato One Big Family, which is a non-organization for LGBTQI plus people, a chairperson and also in fact, chairperson and Gauteng convener of a South African queer movement. And on my far right, it is my other Chu, Gift Nkosi. And Gift is a successful businessman, an accountant by profession, a stylist, LGBTQ plus activist as well, a reality TV star, and a husband to someone, and a father to beautiful, beautiful human beings. And I mean, his biggest break as a stylist was when he was commissioned as a head stylist for the popular reality show Izangoma Zodumo. And he's also the co-founder of Midrand Rainbow Pride and also a CEO of Gift and Call Productions. Yes. Warm welcome.
Thank you.
To my other side of life.
It's good to be here. Excited.
Yeah.
Excited.
You know what? I actually realized, I think this morning, that we take it for granted that, you know, your friends will always be there. They'll always come when you want them. They'll always do stuff for you, right? Definitely. And I actually realized that you're also so busy. Like, you are so busy. Mm-hmm. So I want to thank you so very much for making time to come and join me here. And also for us to talk about our friendship with an idea that, you know, other people can look at it and maybe see themselves in us, or see their friendships in us, and maybe in some way, you know, educate people in terms of why do we need to have friendships and meaningful friendships? Because for the longest of time, I stayed without friends, and that was very much deliberate because I knew the kind of friends that I want to have. And for me, the waiting was worth waiting, that, you know what, it doesn't matter, you know, how long it will take. But I want us to take it back to, because you guys met before you met me, and I want you to share, and I want you to share of when you met, where, what was the first impression even?
Sure.
What was it?
So the word "chew" comes from "chomi,"
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So now a lot of people, when they see queer people, especially gay people, they're like "chomi, chomi," like, and I don't like the
I don't
word.
like it.
Yeah, I don't like that.
I think for me is we're not even close. Why are
Yeah,
calling me
you can't. You
Chomi?
can't.
Like,
I'm
you don't
not.
know me like that.
Maybe I'm not Atta's dancer chomi, so don't call me chomi. So instead of saying chomi, like chum chum, my chum chum. So chew, that's where it comes from. Shoo, we met many moons ago.
Yeah.
And how I met Gift, I actually met Gift through a mutual friend that me and Gift's husband had at that particular time. So I met Gift's husband first through that mutual friend. And then we had one of those gatherings as friends. And then Gift's husband came with Gift. Immediately, me and him clicked as friends. That's where this whole thing started. Though, you know, when you meet somebody for the first time, you're a bit apprehensive of, is he gonna be the person that I think he is? You know? Little did I know that was actually the born or the birth rather of our friendship. Many years ago. 20.
I think 2016 to be exact.
Yeah.
It's a very long
It's a
time.
while back.
2016, yeah.
It's a while back.
Yeah. And for me, I think it was a blessing to meet CD. And I think at that time when I met CD, I was going through a lot in my relationship back then. It was a marriage. And, you know, I appreciated him so much. As he said, that when we met, we clicked like nobody's business. I remember each and every weekend I was with CD. My life could not function without CD. Each and every weekend I was with CD. You know, that's how I loved him, and that's how I love him actually, you know. And it got to a point where 2017 I got married, and CD was my best man, and I was like, my friend, I want you to be you. I want you to be beautiful. I want you to be, you know, and be my best man for my wedding. So
That was
I
also a
appreciate our
bit
friendship.
controversial, of course.
I had a best friend then. Yes.
This is
So when now you get there,
So I
you-
came
you,
in.
You
Yeah.
turn
I took
tables
over. I took over because that was controversial. We had friends separately, obviously, but then the way we clicked, the way we were able to connect, I was actually then shocked when it came to when he was getting married. Then he asked me, I'm like, are you sure? Pela, I know you're friends with so and so, and this person now is literally gonna be looking at me like this. And
Like, who's this one now?
You know,
Who do they think they are?
yeah, who is this now? Who just comes and just takes over? And but then it was an honor. That for me also was a validation of, I have found a friend. It was not that long that we became friends, but for a person to be asking you to be their best man at their wedding, it means there is something that they see in you, and there's something that you're doing in their lives that for them to ask you that. So I was honored,
Yeah.
and I literally was the best man.
Yes.
Gave my speech. Also, giving my speech, I was looking at other people like,
Looking at the reactions.
yeah.
That moment was so dramatic. I remember because now I have this best friend, and we've been friends for like years, you know. And I was like, but like, you know, I don't see this person being my best man.
What
as much as-
what would you say qualified Tshedi to be your best man?
I think CD did not judge me. You know, there were certain things that were happening in my life then, and CD was not judgmental. And my other friends or the other friend was very judgmental. And I was like, you know what? Why would I want to be or enter this marriage and have this best man and have this person as a best man for my marriage, a person that does not support my marriage, a person that does not support this relationship that I have with my partner. So why should I have that person as my best man? I was like, I know, CD, I think deserves to be, my best man because of the relationship that we
That
have.
you
Or
had,
that
yeah.
we built.
And also it's amazing how in general
Yeah.
true friendships you just click.
Yeah.
Like there's no effort to make it work. There's no effort to want to get to keep in touch. You meet and it just happens.
Yeah.
Right. The first impression of each other, what was that like?
Okay, Mina, for me, I actually met Tolo before you, ne?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
actually met you before.
Yeah.
And I remember when you came to church, and I was like, wow, okay, Tolo's here. And actually, you invited me and my husband for an interview.
Yes.
And we actually did not speak that day. But we met. And then you came to church. When you came to church for the first time, I was like, wow, okay. I'm loving the outfit. I'm loving this girl. I never knew that there's this side
Of this
him,
one.
And I actually fell in love. I was like, wow, okay, this I can work with. And I remember telling you that you are welcome. I appreciate the fact that you came.
Yeah.
And you can call me anytime. You can, reach out.
And it was such a warm
Yeah,
welcome.
Yeah, it was. It was. And the following week, I think I told CD, there's this new guy who just joined our church. I think you were not there when he came for the first time. And I think he's gonna come this week as well. And I think we need to, create relations with him because he seems like a nice guy and it seems like he can join his
Make
scheme.
that.
Because Karawa feet. Yeah.
Yeah.
My first impression of Gift back then was really, I saw a person that was easy
Yeah.
to communicate with.
Yeah.
Sometimes you get to a gathering where there's a whole lot of new people, but then you tend to take time to warm up to them.
yeah.
But it was easy for me to warm up to him because he was warm himself. He didn't have to utter words or say anything, but you can tell by the body language of a person, the way they carry themselves, even how they interact with those that they know without knowing you. So he knew others that were in that space, and I looked at that, I'm like, okay, so if he's like that with them, let's see how he is with me. But the very same energy that he gave them was the very same energy that I received. So I was like, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Then he came to you, my first impression. First things first.
Yeah.
I was in love with your dressed sense.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know what, Ne? I know that I love things, but now it means if this person is going to be part of me, I need to level up a bit.
Yes.
That was, a good thing though, not a bad thing. But with you, one, I saw a person that I could relate to, right? In the queer community, it's literally also difficult to relate with one another because we tend to judge ourselves how we are looking, right? So when I saw you, I'm like, oh, you know what, now this is my same WhatsApp group. We are here, and I then saw also your reaction with him, how you were with him, and I'm like, okay, I'm literally waiting for that moment when you're gonna interact with me. Is it the same? So that's how I literally look at people, how they are reacting with others, or with others. How are they gonna be with me now, being the new person? Because you guys, they knew each other before. And I'm like, okay, let's see the very same energy, and I think that's what literally connected me to you and to gift as well is the fact that you both were warm.
Yes.
And the same energy you're giving others, you were giving to me.
Yeah.
So I then felt like, okay,
This is gonna
something,
work.
This is gonna work.
Definitely.
But I think
Yeah.
that's the same with you, right? Because I think the first thing that really drew me to you was the smile that you had. You know, it was so authentic,
beautiful
right?
smile.
It wasn't even, you know, the people that will smile at you because
Fake.
I'm just being nice,
Yeah.
you know. I'm just being, and it you could see it comes from the heart,
Yeah.
like it's a pure, authentic smile, you know, and immediately you feel that warmth of saying, I'm okay with this person, you know. And with gift, I think it was the same thing, you know. It was the same thing that even, I don't know, with you, sometimes it also feels like it's the older brother
Oh, is it?
yeah,
Oh, wow. Okay, I love that.
that will just take care of you. And
Yeah.
and but also that's the thing about you, Q, is that you are very protective
Yeah.
of people that you love.
Yeah.
And if it means you have to put your head on the block for them,
Yeah.
you do that.
That
And
is
I
so
think
true.
from the first time I saw you, that's what I got. And it has been that,
Yeah.
you know, throughout. Right.
My feet, the underdog, and I won't be beat. Turn the lights up now. Welcome to the show. I ain't never
Are you a musician?
I know. My eyes on the prize until I die. I'm gonna rise like
The Dream Stream Music Studio is now available on Sundays for only 295 rands per hour.
we work for a fall in line. We gon' give it our all until the end. Until the end of time.
It includes a 12-channel desk, a variety of mics and cables, electronic drum kit, and a laptop for recording. Terms and conditions apply and booking is essential. Contact studio at dreamstream.co.za for a site visit.
What do you think keeps this friendship sustainable? Because the friendships,
Yeah.
like any other relationships, they can fall apart and come back, and particularly if it's more than two people. Because sometimes there are those like
Attention
side
seekers and stuff,
meeting,
yeah.
side, you know. But this is such a unit that has been intact,
A well-oiled machine. I can say that.
that runs so smooth.
You know, for the longest time, as you said earlier when you started, you know, when you become more successful, when you become busy and you achieve a lot of things, it's not easy to have or to create friendships that are meaningful. It's either people come to life because they expect that they're going to get this and whatsoever, or they're going to take advantage of, you know, what you have or what you are going to offer to them. So for me, you know, it was a prayer, you know, to say, you know, at the level that I am now, I need to make friendships that are meaningful. And God, I'm asking you that you bring people in my life that are going to, you know, add on what I have, you know. Not umuntu ozohlala all the time who wants to, you know, train you. But so this friendship for me, it does that. And I always say that, you know, I'm also blessed, you know, to have you guys, and God has blessed me in such a way that is amazing, because for me, this is not just a friendship. It's like brotherhood, sisterhood. You know, we have passed, I think we've passed that stage of us being friends. We are brothers more than anything. And, you know, as you said earlier, that I'm a protector. Mina, when I love you, I protect you with all that I have, you know, because I feel that we have built something that is solid. We have a
And the sad thing
strong
is that,
connection, yeah.
as good as that is, sometimes people take advantage of that.
Yes, true.
And
True.
understand when you say you prayed for meaningful relationship, I mean friendships. Yeah.
As you grow older, I think it's imperative that
Yeah.
you pray over everything.
Yeah.
Whether be it a work, a relationship, friendship, you need to pray that God brings people that are going to add value in your life, not people that are going to drain you. For me, I've always treated friendships like a relationship,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Without obviously the romantic part of it. but
Yeah.
the you need to love the people
Yeah.
that you are friends with.
Yeah.
You need to, like you said, that you at the end of the day, if we had to say or have to say, are you gonna die for these people?
Yeah.
You know, you need to be committed also in the relationship, in the friendship as well, because we are three different people coming from three different backgrounds.
Yeah.
Does not mean that now we are always gonna gel, but even if we do have our differences, and I love this about us, our differences are literally we talk about it now. We're like, okay, now Kiboni so
Yeah.
what hey
Like,
Tell it
story
now.
Explain yourself.
and then you explain yourself like, ooh, and by that time you
Yeah.
are saying you are
Yeah.
trying to explain yourself
Yes.
to us, but we're like, mara, are born mara,
It's not it.
Yeah.
you know, to also have that those people who are able to hold you accountable.
Yes.
You know, and more than anything, Gift just mentioned that we are very busy.
Very,
We are so busy.
very busy. Sure.
Very busy. There's just a lot that is happening.
And you know, I'm also appreciative of the fact that we are from the same church. So at least on Sundays we are
Yeah.
We're able to,
If it wasn't for church, I don't
No, but I think beyond
Yeah.
church, right?
Yeah.
We consciously make time.
effort.
We
Yeah.
consciously make time, because I remember there'll be moments when we will then plan and we have to check our diaries to say, okay, this one it do not work. Okay, let's check which one. And one of us or two of us will have to compromise to say, okay, no, let's make it work.
Right.
But also we are forever ready for an opportunity that we get,
Yeah.
that, you know, if there's a chance that we have to meet and spend time together, we do that. You know, and I think that it plays a major part in ensuring that we keep it so together, you know, and that we don't lose each other.
No, we're so busy, and I appreciate the fact that we understand that we are busy.
Yeah.
I've been friends with people before. When you tell them that you are not available, it's like the world is falling apart, you know. And now you're trying to evaluate as, okay, if we meet now, it means now this is not gonna, I'm not gonna get the bread that I want, because now I have to be chilling with you, right? And a person be like, no, but then you don't spend time with me. But now that we are at the level where we are, we understand that we are busy, and there is no one that is feeling lesser than the other, because we are equally busy in our own professions, in our own spaces, in our own ways. We understand that. And also, what I have figured does not, it's not a problem here. There's no competition.
Hey,
Yeah. We compliment each other.
There is no competition.
Yeah.
A gona Beyonce more.
Maybe that's what that's all. That's Beyonce.
I'm not a Beyonce, guys. No, I'm not a Beyonce. But there is no Beyonce here.
And
Yeah.
you know, when you say that,
Yeah.
it's amazing also how we give each other our moments.
Yes.
Like if we have to celebrate you, that is your moment.
Oh,
Right.
That's what we
Right.
do.
I appreciate
Right?
that more than anything.
With others, they will steal your limelight. When it's your time to shine, then we don't even recognize that you are pushing to better yourself. As friends, then we need to support.
Yeah.
There is no competition. We understand each other. And it will never be the same. You know? And I love the fact that we're also in different industries.
Yeah.
If we're in the same space industry, because China, and
Yes.
that's another problem that we have in the queer community. There's a lot of competition,
Unhealthy competition.
unhealthy competition. You know, you need to compete, but not in a sense that now you are envious of other people and jealous of other people. So with us, I have literally seen that there's no competition, and effortlessly so. We just gel.
Yeah.
We move.
Yeah.
You know, when you're talking about that, I remember there was this one time this other friend of ours was like, but Gift, but when are you straight acting? And now you're always with CD, and CD like is out there.
Yeah.
You know, CD is flamboyant and stuff. And then how do you like, how does this friendship work? And I was like, you know what? Now I appreciate CD the way Alinka thing, and CD also appreciates me.
The way
You know,
you are.
I would get into a space and people would think, Nali CD we dating. And would entertain that. Would say, no, we're dating. Like, this is my wife. Like, you know.
Remember, there was a wedding. Oh my God, I'll never forget. So there was a wedding that I attended.
Yeah.
And Gift insisted, Chu, what are you wearing? What are you wearing? So I had this outfit made like a trail.
Yeah.
I actually wanted to outstage the bride, but
You did. Not you wanted, you did.
so he kept on saying, what are you wearing? Let me see, let me see. I am like, no, Chu. Eventually, then I took a picture, sent it to Gift. Did Gift not drive all the way where he was to come where I was? And at that time, I was still single. Ne? Checking out some people. I'm like,
Yeah,
yes,
like potential.
Now, but umshado thola emshadweni.
Nje,
La
ngiredi.
ngiredi. Ngangibona ukuthi plus ngumakoti material. True. Did Gift not come and act like my boyfriend?
In the heart of LX.
In the heart, like Gift literally picked me up. Hey, I'm like, hey, wait up.
For me, it was like I was excited because for the longest time, CD was, as much as she was flamboyant and out there and whatsoever, there were certain like outfits that he wouldn't, or certain things that he wouldn't wear. And I was like, you know what? I think if you can wear this, if you can, you know, this can suit you.
Yeah.
So at that time, for me, it was kind of a winning moment to go to, I think now,
eventually.
you know,
Like, this is a breakthrough.
yeah, this is what I wanted.
Zero numbers.
Yeah.
Because of this one.
I was so excited. For me, it was just excitement. I was like, yeah, my friend has arrived.
I have arrived.
So there are, of course, romantic relationships on the sides. I'm seeing that smile. And there's this friendship.
Yes.
For you, how are you able to manage the two, to make sure that they're fed in a healthy way? Or is it even a conscious thing that you're doing, or it's just natural that you're able to balance the two without any issues?
I always say that, you know, when you are in a serious relationship or as a queer person, you now have friendships, you need to make your partner understand, and you need to make your partner respect your friends or your friendships.
Yeah.
So that is the foundation. So immediately when now your partner respects and now knows that you've got friends, so it becomes easy, because my friend can call at 10 a.m. My friend can, you know, I can literally like cancel whatever that I'm doing with my husband and be there for TD, and he would understand that, you know, Gift has to be there for TD, you know. So that is the foundation, because most of the time the mistakes that we do is we focus on our relationships, and then now our friendships now they suffer. You know. And I mean, with my marriage, it was easy, because my husband and I, we like, as much as we're married, we need to have lives. You need to have your own friends, and I also need to have.
You're still an individual,
and you need to understand and respect that. And I wouldn't be caught. Maybe okay, see, this is my husband's friend. You know, she's allowed to call my husband, but I cannot call Kelvin's friends and say hi, Chumunjani. There has to be that level of respect.
So boundaries are very much important. Thank you for that.
So in terms of balancing that, it's that in terms of the person or your partner understanding that we've got friends and respecting your friends as well. And not, I wonder one thing that queer relationships, and I was also telling this other friend of mine, I think your relationship is failing because you are allowing people to come and dictate your relationship. And you're also allowing your partner to be friends with your friends. And that is a recipe for disaster. But you must have your own friends, and you must respect them. Now you must also have your
and it makes sense, because I mean, queer community is small, right? And if we don't put those boundaries, it can be easy for people to, you know, get to the other side.
Step the line.
Where
you get a new friend, it's been a week. Salary number to house.
Kanjani.
Oh, I know. I was at your house. You at my house.
Without
Yes, I was with your person now. And then when I
Whose friends
when did
are
you graduate?
you?
And then
Who are you
yeah.
friends with? Who are you friends with?
Yeah, Matong.
Yeah.
So yeah.
It's really that, and I agree with you. Gift is literally also bringing your partner up to speed as to this is my friend, you know, and not that you are separating the two,
Yeah.
but then they need to understand that there is this friendship that is existing, you know, and not that you're taking away from either of
Yeah.
your whether your relationship or your friendship with people.
Yeah.
But I think if your partners know that you now it's time with you and your friends, it's time with you and your friends, and we
Yeah.
know each other's partners, you know, and that's a good thing. And also them knowing, I think they are also able, Lebona, to judge the friendship
Yeah.
and to trust
Yeah.
the friendship because of how we are, you know, as opposed to ha ba tsebe hore, vele ha ba tswile bale, wa bona? Problems. So
They are not to be trusted.
they are not to be trusted.
yeah.
So it's important that our partners know of our friendship and what our friendship means to us and what are the values and the principles of our friendship, so that it does not affect.
Need a photo studio? The Dreamstream Photo Studio includes a 2.7-meter PVC backdrop in black and white and is available for only 115 rands per hour. You can also rent a Canon R6 and lights. All rentals are for studio use only. Terms and conditions apply. Contact studio at dreamstream.co.za.
Thank you, Ben, for coming out tonight. My name is Sam Augustine.
The relationship that you or we have with our partners, you know, so that ha re tswile ba itse gore bona bo ausi ba tswile, they're painting bona ebile ra ba tloka, guys, le right, mara rona re sa le busy.
Wait, and I think added to that, Tsidi, is that it also gives them the confidence of, should there be, you know, those moments of differences between the two of you, they know that they can reach out to your friends and say, hey, we having a challenge from your side. How can you assist us? Because sometimes in a relationship, you sort of need a mediator or somebody that will come from outside. But you can't just ask anyone.
You can't.
You know, you need to ask people that you know that they care about both of you. That you know they would want, you know, both of you to make things work. So it also gives them that opportunity to say, okay, if now I'm seeing flames, I can go out and say, hey, friend, can you, you know, try to help us here because this is a situation, you know. But also taking it further now to our families, you know. Because I know with my family, they never stop asking, where are they? You know, how are they doing? And all of that.
Yeah.
And I think that's a lovely thing that, you know, our families have loved and embraced our friendships the way they have. You know, what are your thoughts on that?
You know, when you're talking about that, I remember when my daughter was, you know, being lobolat and you guys were there.
Yeah.
You know, one thing that she said to me was like, she said, Papa, I think I love what you have, the friendships that you have now.
Wow.
You know, these people came and they supported you. Mtanako uya shata, you know. Ati, I've been looking at you over the years, we've been having friends, but you have never had friends, more twins or something small, they are there. You know, you've always had friends that all the time when you do something, it's either they come at the last minute or dressed up and whatsoever.
But they don't pitch.
Look at our Tolo. Tolo is here, you know. Tolo dress up, but you know what, I'm here, gift for you. If you need anything, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do this, you know. So I appreciated that, you know.
Yeah.
Uguti, even if family recognizes or sees the value of this
Yeah.
friendship, you know, the value that it's bringing to my life.
Yeah. And see, your mother is our mother. Like
Mamela,
when
remember
when we
mother.
talk, we like mother, mother.
Mad. I think,
Yeah.
you know, true. It's being able to be with people that you can be your yourself without limits.
Yeah,
I'm not sure if it makes sense.
it does. We get it.
Yeah.
Where
We get
you
it.
are able to be vulnerable, even with sensitive issues that you would not necessarily share with anyone.
Yeah.
But bringing Dabaya mother is because I think I'm able to share with you the nitty gritties of my family, of what is happening in my family.
Yeah.
And that is a way of me including you so that when we are together, I honor ke mang o?
Yeah.
You literally you like, oh, ke bani bani, you know. And mother ke mother wa rona ke a bua le ene ke re phela bochu. That's why then she's able to be our mother.
Yes.
Not just my mother.
Yeah.
It's because I share even the mundane things about my family, and you guys do the very same. So it's easier when for our family to also deal with us because Runa, we are okay with each other. So for me, it's that.
And I remember, you know, Tsheola was best friends with my mother-in-law. Best friends.
Very close.
Yo, must
Very
be
close. Bona.
very close.
Yeah.
Very close. Very close. Oh, but Tsheola.
Yeah.
That's what Tsheola begala. Oh, and that Tsheola apply go na le mo.
Slay Goku. We used to call her Slay Goku. Ooh, that woman was, and it's important also for our families to literally to be okay with our friendships. And once you've reached that point where your family is okay with any friendship, then you're good.
Yeah.
Because the families where they would say, Chomela how you know, and o foster,
Yeah.
but they will still remain saying, Ola ena, ebile ha kena nje go tšhentšha mood.
And I think that's because they've got your best interest at heart.
Right.
Because I know with my family as well, they're very protective of me. And the main thing is that they're protective because of how the society has been towards me, right? But now they want to see me happy all the time. So now it's a matter of who are you with? How are you? Because I remember I was attending a polo event and I was with this guy friend of ours that I went with, and I took pictures with him. They looked like we are an item. And my cousin called me. She's like, "What the heck is this? What's going on? Who's this person? What's going on?" You know. And I had to explain that no, it's just a friend, it's been a friend. And because I've got a lot of straight friends, right, that don't mind to be with me in a public space, that don't mind of who says what, you know. But you know, also, you know, when we went for the tombstone unveiling, I mean, how they welcome gift, you know, from that point you could see that they can tell that okay, this is the right friend that you know you need to have.
And I remember at the time, I'm like, Chomi, am I looking?
Yeah.
Am I not disappointing?
I must represent.
I need to be.
We must represent. I can't get you looking. Now I came when I was like, okay.
Yeah.
You know what? I thought.
Yeah.
So
We got
must hand beside. Akuna competitions they hand beside.
Yeah.
So you need to represent. Yeah.
And you know what I love about our friendship is that, as you said earlier, Uguti, when I'm wrong, you'll call me out. It's a gift. No, you know, you. That's why I get it. When you get successful, when you know, fit in a certain, you know, level in your life, you get people ba sakapang.
Yeah.
Like it's wrong. I know, but if I'm wrong, you know, I would appreciate to go to Munt. I'm jail. To know give to your wrong. So that's what I appreciate.
And I
about you
think
guys.
probably that's another thing that helps us to build trust, you know, amongst us. Amongst ourselves, because we know that it's it's safe to talk about anything and everything. That whether it's something that I don't feel comfortable about, or it's something that you are worried about that is happening with me, or something that I'm doing that you're not happy about, that we can literally trust each other with anything and
Anything.
everything.
Yeah.
Because it's never easy to trust people.
No.
No, it's
nowadays.
not.
No.
It's not.
No.
It's not.
Yeah. So, I know we can talk forever because there's so much to talk about. But we have to wrap up. And in wrapping up, I'm told there's a game that we have to play.
Okay.
So there are a few questions that we have to answer. Apparently, it tests our friendship.
Hey.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's going to help us to strengthen our friendship even more. So the first question says, what is one thing that you would change about each other, and why?
Wow.
Okay. Nothing.
Yeah.
I personally,
Yeah.
I wouldn't tamper with anything right now at all, because if I say change, then it means something is not right.
Yeah.
Something is broken.
Yeah.
So, nothing.
Yeah.
Personally, I wouldn't change anything. No, nothing.
Definitely not.
Yeah, now me personally,
Gucci.
maybe if this question was asked a few years ago, I think I would,
Yeah.
say that CD must be, the girl that she thinks she
She is now.
Yeah.
Embrace who
yeah,
she
embrace who
is.
she is. Yeah.
I get you.
But
Embrace it.
yeah, she
Yes,
is,
please.
she is. Back then you would never find Utsidi wearing heels.
Yeah.
And she would rock an outfit. Kira Maria short.
Yeah, there's something
Like
to say.
she's married.
You need to elevate, man.
So yeah, but yeah, I do agree with you. There's nothing that I can change with you guys,
Yeah.
Yeah, we need to appreciate each other.
Who we are. And I think that's what makes us stay who we are, because we appreciate each other for who we are. So the second one, what is your favorite gem as a group? Do we have? Because I don't
Who
know.
came up with this question, man?
I think we don't have a particular gem because we are different, as you said earlier. Because and I'll tell you why. I've realized that when I'm with Tsedi, I'll be listening more to gospel, R&B, soul, right? But when I'm with you, Hakajaiva, man.
Yeah.
Well,
it's
but look, there's soul, and R&B, but also there's that aspect of I'm a piano. Let's get this thing going. and I think you are probably the life of us in terms of giving us a party.
Because that would not. Yeah.
You'll never find CD listening to him.
Yo, nah.
But I think you sort of take us out of that comfort zone and say, hey man, there's a fun part of life.
I think with me and not that you're not, but I think Nalitulo, we're more of and when you're like, guys, how are we weighing? How are we weighing?
And you know what I've noticed as well? I would look at you when you're having like a conversation between you two, ne? And then you're really serious.
Is it?
Then in night come and they're like, you know what? I think Baba's serious too. Can I joke again? Can I serious? It's one boy. No, you're too tired. I got to no.
I think it's an understanding of
it's our personality more than anything.
More than anything.
Give you a cover and then you have to work out of it. So, what are your friends' favorite holiday destinations? I think last day we took a resolution that this year we're going to go on vacation more together.
Yes.
But we haven't really spoken about what are our favorites. I don't know if
Nalit City, I think for the longest time we liked to travel locally.
Yeah.
Because I think there was one time we went to Artis. But I think when we spoke actually last year, we said we said we wanted to do an international trip.
We have to.
Because we've all felt Guti. We have traveled, South Africa, we've traveled other
Tolo-
parts, especially you.
Tolo is well traveled.
Well traveled,
Well traveled.
Yeah.
And yeah, I was
Yeah.
actually going through your status this morning. Is this morning?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Was it? Yeah.
this morning.
This morning, yeah.
I went through it this morning.
I saw this, yeah.
I'm like,
Hey, girl, Uganda.
hey,
girl,
hey, who busy, man? Who busy? Who busy?
Yeah.
But
So definitely, we need
we
to do an
have
international
to.
tour,
Yeah.
soon.
we have to somewhere tropical.
Ne?
Yeah.
And I actually feel bad because you actually said something last year to me, Uguti, but when I gift, you've got this other friends, and you always travel with them. And I was like, okay.
But it was not me
Yeah.
complaining, like I
Yeah.
said.
It was bringing awareness.
Before
Yeah.
before our friendship, he had friends.
Yeah.
And I had friends. I still have other friends, but they don't compare. Sorry, guys, but they don't compare to this,
Yeah.
So if they had that resolution with them that they're gonna go, I'm okay with them.
Yeah.
And I know those friends, they know me.
Yeah.
But I don't gel with them like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
That I would literally bring them into my safe space.
Yeah.
And
I think what's different is that our friendship was built from the foundation of us being a church, us believing in God, us praying for each other, us being prayer warriors. That is powerful.
Yeah.
And
That is powerful.
that's another thing that I think kept this. When we met, he was far from that, but seeing him growing spiritually
Yeah.
got me so excited. And I was like, okay, also this is the friend. Now my friend is getting there finally.
Yeah.
And then when they were tasked to now lead a branch, and I remember him saying, friend, you need to come and visit, because I had my own things happening, but we're still friends. Like, that's the thing.
Yeah.
The friendship never had a break in between, just because also now we also go in to different churches.
Yeah.
But
On my feet, the underdog, and I won't be beat. Turn the lights up now, welcome to the show. I ain't never
Are you a musician?
all I know. My eyes on the prize until I die. I'm gonna rise like
The Dream Stream Music Studio is now available on Sundays for only 295 rands per hour.
we work for a fall in line. We gon' give it our all until the end of time.
It includes a 12-channel desk, a variety of mics and cables, electronic drum kit, and a laptop for recording. Terms and conditions apply, and booking is essential. Contact studio at dreamstream.co.za for a site visit.
when I saw the growth happening in him spiritually, I was like, okay, there is I'm excited,
Yeah.
And then we met you at church. That foundation for me, it's like any other relationship. Jesus needs to be the foundation,
Yeah.
or God needs to be the foundation of anything. Then we are good to go. And we're still going far.
Yes,
We're going far.
definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. And tell us, or rather tell each other why you are proud of them.
Can I leave the eyelash, guys? So be mindful of that. Be mindful of that.
Gift, I'm proud of you because you are resilient. I'm proud of you because you are very clear of what you want in life, and you go for it.
Yeah.
I'm proud of you because you stand for what you believe in, no matter what the circumstances are. Tshedi, I'm proud of you because you are the epitome of truth.
Yeah.
You always stand for the truth. You don't shy away from relationships can be broken. When they say a principled person, you on daily basis strive to maintain that, and that's what brings the truth out of you, right? I'm proud of you because you set goals for yourself and you go for them. Hey, things will come, but like you get focused to get there. I'm proud of you because of how you carry yourself despite what
Yes.
and who can say what or where.
Shit.
Yeah, that's me.
Mina, I'm proud of you, Tshedi, for being a fighter, number one. More than anything, the things that you've went through in your life, you've been a fighter. And I'm proud of you for loving your family,
Yeah.
You get people, and especially queer people, immediately when they, become successful and they, they live their lives, they bakwala families tsa bona or ba di lahlele behind, but you are always there for your family. You are always there for your, you know, siblings, your mother, your nieces. I'm proud of you for being there for us.
Yeah.
I think CD is our soundboard.
And our anchor.
Yeah, he's our
Yeah.
anchor. Kwena o tlisang,
Shame,
like
Ramorase.
sometimes okay, Chu, I wanna know,
Ramorase.
Chu. Chu, relax, calm down, Chu. No, Chu,
No.
I wanna Kelvin, no, one could like. But so thank you for that, for being a friend to us, for being, or to me, being a friend and being a brother more than anything, and I'm so proud of what you've achieved in your life. As Tula said, that you are whatever that you set your goal, or whatsoever goals that you set, you make sure that you achieve. So yeah, we're so proud of you.
Yeah.
Tulo, I'm so proud of you for being driven. Out of all of us, I think you are the one who's very, like, you are so driven. Like, each and everything that you do, you make sure that you excel. And for us, it's we look up to that. We look up to that. And to us as well, I think you are also that big brother, or big sister, where sometimes okay, Lena, kiri, Tulo be like, I know you, You'd also that soundboard as well, where you bring the maturity to stuff, when I come to you and say, Chumi, I need this and whatsoever, I need advice and whatsoever, I get the best advices. Yes, from both of you, but you also bring that maturity, that elderly brother advice to say, this is what you need to do and whatsoever. Also proud of as well for what you've achieved. You have achieved a lot in your life, and your family as well is so proud of you. Even at church, most kids in our youth, they look up to you. Even kids in other branches, they would call me and say, we look up to Otulo. They were so looking forward to when they invited you, remember, for the youth conference, because they look up to you, they see you on social media, the things that you're doing, the things that you've achieved. And it's very important that in this queer life, we become good examples to the queer community that is coming. And I think you are that.
Thank you.
I'm so proud of you.
Hey, Luna. True. There's a lot. There's a lot. But I think in each and everything that you guys said, I could pick what I wanted to. Thank you for being a dream chaser. I'm so proud of you for being a dream chaser.
Yeah.
you're very super, you're very ambitious, and your ambition is not hidden. Your ambition is apparent, and you are deliberate in the things that you do. I'm very proud of your accomplishment. I've known you for, it seems as if I've known you for forever.
It feels
But when I look at it, it's literally it's a year. But in I look at what you have accomplished before
Yeah.
I met you and after, and I cannot. I'm in awe, and I'm proud that you are true to yourself, true to the person that you are. It's easy also in the space that you are to lose yourself. But the fact that you are anchored and you are able to stay true to who you are, I'm proud of that. It's not every day that you're going to find people who are in the entertainment industry or in the media industry or space who are authentic and who would not be moved by what is happening.
Yes. Yeah.
And thank you for being, and I'm proud also for being resilient. There are things, I know there are moments in life where you would share and say, hey, Chu, Mara Wateba, we serve that one that does the impossible.
Yes.
And I am proud that you were able to stand in the promises of God and say, I'm gonna stand. You know, it's easy for us as Christians also, when waters start to come into the boat, to say, I'm jumping ships. Hey, this ship is sinking. You know, so I'm proud that you stayed true to the word, stay true to who you are, and continue doing that. My Chu.
got makeup on.
So much has happened. I am proud that through all your ups and downs, you remained consistent. I am proud of the person that you have become, because with our friendship, I've seen growth in you personally, leaps and bounds. You know, I am proud of your achievements. I can list them one by one. It would not end, you know. And you guys are looking at the next governor of the Reserve Bank.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
We doing
Yes.
accountant here, guys. So I am proud. I am proud of the person that you have become. You're very super ambitious as well. Like the things you have achieved, and it is only through God that one would have achieved all of these things. And all credit literally needs to go to God and say, Father God, you have made this possible. You have styled celebrities. You've been in real, what are they called now? Reality shows. And I'm like, look at this one. Hey, okay. You know, I'm so proud. I'm very proud of that. Continue being true to yourself, like I said to Tulo, and nobody should tell you otherwise. And I think in the years that I've known you, I have not seen a different gift than the gift that I know now. With everything that has happened, you've remained constant. You've remained. I think what we are lacking as also queer people is to be consistent in the things that you are doing, keeping true. But you have kept that, and I am proud that you, both of you, that have loved me for me, you know, and letting me also be myself. In the past year or so, a lot of me has transformed or changed, if I were to say that. And it is because of you guys pushing the envelope. And when I look at your achievements, both of you, I'm like, Mara naki duletseng mara. Kesa. Then God is like, then kui munyako. Ha ke tlo dumela. I'm like, ha nka kena mos. Ha ke kena se ke kena. And then that it comes from both of you, the things that you guys have achieved that will literally prompt one to do better, you know. So I'm really proud of you because of that. Keep on and keep on pressing, stay in the promises, and know that everything will pass. everything will pass, but His word shall remain as is. His promises are yes and amen.
Amen.
All the time.
All the
All the
time.
time. Thank you so much.
much.
And just like that, that's how we coming to the end of this beautiful conversation. For so many queer folks, we come from backgrounds that have not been affirming of our identities and who we are. Many queer folks I know have had to break ties rather with their families of origin or even churches of origin due to the lack of acceptance and unconditional love. So queer friendships can provide a space to heal from these dynamics and to be ourselves without the worry of retaliation. And many of us experience unconditional love in queer friendships where we are just allowed to show up as we are without any expectation and that we have to change or be in other ways. So queer friendships rather are fun and allows one space, one to be in a space where you are able, to grow personally and also evolve. And I think today's conversation has been a demonstration of that between us. So as we wrap up, as per usual, myths and facts: gay men and lesbians don't get along. That is a myth. Definitely. And the fact is that this is a bit of an older stereotype, in fact, old stereotype, not even older, but one that is still harmful. Firstly, because lesbians and gay men have been allies of one another for a long time. And secondly, because they can have meaningful friendships. So the stereotype that we don't get along is based in ignorance, basically, and ignorant, outdated prejudices held by a loud majority out there. So until next time, thank you so much for joining in, my friends. Thank you so much for making time to come.
Thank you so much for
And
having
really
us.
for allowing
Thank you.
yourselves to be vulnerable, for
Yes.
allowing yourselves to share the wisdom that you have and the experiences, And I pray that God keeps you and protects you and guides you all the time.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you
So
for having
until
us.
next time, do stay well. But remember, on Dreamstream, you are welcome to engage us. You can send us a DM on The Real Queer Talk. Otherwise, if you are watching via YouTube, do subscribe and leave your comment below. Let's keep the conversation going, because it is important that as queer people, we talk about issues that matter to us, but also to educate the entire society. That's how they will be able to understand us. Until next time, it's a goodbye from me.